Suppose I've just called your number and we're in the middle of a phone conversation, and then someone else phones me. I hear the call waiting signal, but what if I don't know how to put you on hold so that I can respond to the other person? You know, many Christians are in that call waiting predicament. Some are unsure how to hear God's call, and they're still waiting. Others think that God calls only pastors and missionaries. So our theme for week 5 has to do with God's calling. This week you'll have the special privilege of hearing directly from Dr. Gwen Dewey, who serves as the academic dean for BGU. Dr. Dewey will be speaking to us about our calling as it pertains to our work. As before, I suggest that you access the V-Room 20 to 30 minutes beforehand so that you'll have time to solve any technical difficulties that you may have with testing your microphone and the speakers. You're going to be reading from Doing God's Business by Dr. Paul Stevens. His chapter title raises the question, is business a calling? That's a good question, and we'll be exploring that this week. And speaking of calling, one of my favorite quotations comes from Os Guinness' book, The Call. It's brief, so let me read it for you. Guinness says, our primary calling as followers of Christ is by Him, to Him, and for Him. Our secondary calling, considering who God is as sovereign, is that everyone, everywhere, and in everything should think, speak, live, and act entirely for Him. And of course that puts it squarely in our work, where we spend most of our waking hours. Think of the dignity of being asked to serve in a certain way by the president or a king of a country. How much more dignity that comes from being called in both the primary and secondary senses by our sovereign God.